Yes, I so far I have 4 ebooks. They are all done. There's a few things that I need to adjust because some I just to me there's some stuff that needs to be added. Some like for example the page of the author and stuff like that. But that was the that's the goal of the call today, just to understand how I can modify it and have that tool work for me best.
Perfect. I already know where you're at. Do you mind me sharing my screen so we can go through all the features one by one?
Yes.
There are some cool features that you could use. I really love when I see people not just taking the entire book as it is and posting it on social media, because eventually people get bored of AI stuff and you need to add some personal tone or some personal stuff in there.
Yes.
So let's just go through all the features that I've built that I think people might not even be aware of and that people are not even using. So just to get that out of the way, uh, we're just gonna open any book because it doesn't really matter. Let me close all the unnecessary windows. So this is the edit part of your book, right? You've probably seen this, and
Yes.
you can click on the subchapters, open them, re-edit, rework, whatever. There is a cool feature that you can use, which is called Improve Chapter over here, where you can prompt the AI. So if you don't want to waste too much time editing stuff, doing things manually, you can just give AI your instruction on how to rework this chapter. So, for example, if I didn't like the tone of this chapter, or if I wanted my name mentioned in the introduction,
Mm-hmm.
I would ask the AI to do just that. I would ask it to improve the tone, maybe change it to a bit witty, to formal tone, whatever, and then to mention me, Stefan Mitrovic, as an AI specialist or whatever.
Right.
Of course, I would not just use the name. I would feed AI with some information, something like I've been doing this for a few years, sort of get to know with the person. So uh, this is a good feature if you want to edit stuff. Of course, if you want to add more stuff, you can do it manually. But this is a good feature to use if you want to personalize things. Although the create button over here, the create feature, can do it already for you. It can mimic the tone and everything. If you use this tone of the book feature properly, you can describe each lesson. So this is basically a part where you tell AI, hey, this is how I want my lessons, my ebook chapters to sound like, and each section will pick that tone. So it's good to have the whole idea, the whole app in mind before creating your book. So you've done that, okay? You've created a book, right? Now you want to
Yes.
add some other pages like author page. About the author page builder. So not sure if you've seen this, but
No.
there are around 100 tasks over here in the dashboard, which you can use to sort of simplify your work. You can go through them, but for the purposes of this video, I'm gonna just go with about the author page builder. So what you wanna do, you wanna feed AI with the information about your book. Maybe you can copy the entire outline and place it over here in about the author in the book field, and then you can give a few lines about yourself, like I've been doing this for X, epsilon, Z years, doesn't matter. More stuff about you that AI should probably know. And then it will craft the entire page for you that you can later on add to your ebook.
So in terms of structuring. If I wanted to publish the book, can I publish it right away? Because, like, let's say for the formatting and the editing part example, I'm just
Yeah.
worried that it's KDP friendly.
Yeah, it is. I've actually done that. Although I'm not selling books through KDP, I don't like that. I sell one book on my site, and I even stopped that because I'm now in software development. But for the
Right.
purposes of the entire software, I had to make sure that this actually works and that the books are already formatted in the KDP friendly format. So let's go to the save and continue. So I created a few books, maybe 6 to 10 of them, as you can see over here.
Okay.
They're all live. I haven't done a single thing in terms of formatting, changing text, or anything. They are published right away after I created them on automated. I
Mm-hmm.
right away published them on KDP. It took around 24 to 36 hours to approve them. Of course,
Okay.
that's the standard procedure. It took maybe 6 to 7 hours to approve them. But Amazon has a disclosure that this can take up to 72 hours. In terms of
Okay.
formatting and everything, it's KDP friendly. Although I wouldn't advise using images between the chapters.
Okay.
So
Perfect.
sometimes Amazon can just put a big X on it because it cannot load the resources from the document.
Mm-hmm.
So I would not advise using images in general, not only with automated and any other editing platform. Like if you use images, I think you need to be very careful about what format you're using and what format KDP accepts for the images. So in terms of everything else, it's already optimized. Here, the books, they're all live, except for this one, which is a copy, I think, of this one. No, it's not. But I haven't actually published it. It's not even done with the setup. So the only book that I actually sold, I'm a guy who creates software. So I sold this one on my own website, and this book was actually fully written by me, and it teaches you how to create books using AI, how to create courses, and stuff like that. So that's the other route. I'm not sure if you're just going to take one book and publish it to multiple platforms like KDP, like Google Books, Apple Books, uh,
Yes.
etc. That's one way of doing it. You can go full into the book publishing business, or that's okay. But then you'd have to go on sort of on a quantity, although your quality needs to be always good, but you
Yeah.
have to go for the quantity as well, which is not an issue when you have tools that can help you. But you need to understand that there are marketing homes that are probably using this tool also automated, that are publishing around 20, I don't know, 200 books a day, or 3, 4, 500, I don't know. So there are a lot of people publishing, so you'd have to go on a to follow that quantity, and you'll have to build your name, your brand around one topic. So you wouldn't want to create books for dating and then switch back to health and I don't know, not sure if you want to create. Are you creating novels or ebooks, like information?
Both. I create both. It's just because for the novels are not my main focus right now.
And I can support that. I do not like novels myself. I mean, I do love novels, but when you intend to do business on a high level, you need to solve people's problems.
Right.
You need to solve. If you really want to go even one step ahead, you need to solve rich people's problems, as one really smart, wise guy told. So novels don't actually solve any problems. They just solve boredom. I'm not saying that you will not sell novels. People are selling novels left and right, and that's fine. I just think it's a bit harder to sell those books, nothing else.
Right.
I'd go with eBooks, and I think our tool at least is a better fit for ebooks, informational books like learning books and stuff like that than it is for novels. Although it can write novels as well if you use the right features. So people don't know, but you can switch over here through novels and ebook. Sometimes they don't switch and they expect the results of a novel. So I cannot really help with that, which is one of the reasons I started recording this video, to sort of go through the entire app stuff and everything, and to sort of explain how I think this platform could be and should be used. Maybe I can log into your account and see what you do with covers and everything. Maybe I can give you some, I don't know, feedback if you'd like that.
Sure. I'm just gonna tell you they're not. I just edited one cover, but the other thing I just wanted to create the first drop of my idea so I don't forget them. And so that's why it's a raw, unfinished work.
That's okay. That's okay. Even better. We can work on it together. I can shoot some ideas or something. I'm gonna blur your email because I'm not sure what's your. Are you using the same email as the one on the app?
Yes. Yes, most likely, yes.
Okay, let me check that real quickly. So we can log into your account. I'm gonna use my passwords instead. So is it Natasha? Okay. Yeah, this is you. We're gonna log in quickly using my passwords. Okay. Okay. So I see you've used our image creator, right?
Yeah, I wanted to test it out. What can I do with it and how I just want to test it out.
Okay, so to be fully honest, I'm not even content with the images on automated. It's mostly focused on creating text and content. Images are not that great. These are fine. I'm not sure what what the book is warming up. Okay, this might be a good image for the don't include any letters. Okay, that's the part that I don't like.
But
There's
it doesn't matter for the cover. I do create my own covers. It's just because I wanted to test it out.
yeah, okay. So it's good. You can use this to create covers. You can even edit them within the app. But I wouldn't advise using our app straight up. I wouldn't
Mm-hmm.
advise using this feature. Instead, you have Canva, which is a free platform, and you have all the designs and everything, all the templates. Although you can, of course, use our platform, but I wouldn't advise it. It's just much more user friendly to use Canva and then upload your image over here to automate it. So
Okay.
uh, for the images, it doesn't really matter. Something like this could probably work with some highlights with your name. Are you going to use your name or the alias? You have any clue?
No, probably with my name.
Even better. That's another advice I would give to people starting out. Everything you do, you should probably do under your name, uh, because eventually you build brand around yourself and you position yourself as an author versus building it for someone else who doesn't exist. I mean,
Exactly.
it's a dumb way to spend years working on something and then don't to sort of not have any proof that it has been used behind all of that. Uh,
It does not really. It doesn't really validate the asset.
so it's good that you want to publish it under your name. I can support that. The books, are you editing them within the software, or are you downloading and then doing it in Word? The content of the books.
This has been generated by the AI. I haven't touched it yet because I wanted to wait for us to meet. But you just answered earlier about how I can edit those at each part, so it's perfect.
Okay, so by default, our app gives you that's some basic structure of a book that can cover everything on the topic, because you get 45 subchapters. There's a lot of stuff you can cover. So this is by default 15 times 3 subchapters, but you can increase the length of the book by simply adding more stuff in your outline. So if you want to increase your books to pages, you just add another 10 chapters times 3 subchapters.
Can I ask you something? The only thing that I would change, usually when I write books, it's around 7 to 8 chapters. So currently I have 15 chapters per books. Can I ask the AI to do me 2 volumes, volume 1 and volume 2, and split it in half?
That would be a bit problematic. You would have to manually do some stuff. For example,
Oh,
you'd have to create the first half, right? And then use the document that you download.
mm-hmm.
So you download your book and then you upload your Word file over here, so the AI can continue and create the next one. So
Okay, I understand.
you can upload your document over here, and then you can describe that this is the volume 2 of the novel, for example, because if you use novel, it will definitely create the second volume. So you just upload the file. You can tell AI it's the first volume, and that you want your second one done. So that's one way of doing it.
Okay.
The second way, because all these chapters are sort of connected, is to download a book. You can download it, let's say, as document X, and then you can do manual work if you want to sort of exclude the chapters, because all of these are already connected, and you don't actually need these, right? So
Okay, yeah.
if you want to create longer chapters, and if you don't want to include subchapters, you can just delete the headings, which is
Okay.
not an ideal solution, but it's a solution right now. It's a bit difficult, because if you let AI know that you only want to have 7 to 8 chapters, that means that AI will create like 8 chapters, but then the book will have approximately 50 to 60 pages of content, and KDP has a limitation. So the book needs to be about 72 pages in length in order to be published on KDP.
Okay,
So
perfect.
that KDP book length, the minimum page count is 24. But if you see that they are asking for 72 in the end, then this is false. This is the false news, the result on Google. Okay, then you can just delete the chapters from the outline,
Mm-hmm.
and your book will have less chapters, less pages, fewer pages.
Okay.
So there are some workarounds. I mean, it's difficult to explain to AI exactly what we want to do and to make it user friendly for everyone right away.
Mm-hmm.
Because somebody wants to have their books 100, 200 pages long. You want them shorter. Somebody wants even shorter, for 15 pages or so. So it's a bit difficult to sort of make a solution for everyone. But there are always workarounds that you can use to sort of customize your own book.
I already published my first book. How flexible is the app for me to do the modification that I would want. So typically I go for 8 chapters, but the for an average 20.
I think you switched your microphone much better.
Yes, it's just usually I go for 8 chapters, but for an average of 20,000 words and up, and which gives me around 200 pages. So it's fine. What's the flexibility of the of Automatide for me to do that? So, but if I have to get out of the app and then reload, for me, that's the clarification that I need actually.
Okay. Well, you can always customize it. The outline will dictate the number of pages, basically, the number of
Mm-hmm.
content you create. Each subchapter will give you around 1,000 words or something,
Okay.
and you don't have to create an outline that goes in chapters times, I don't know, 3 subchapters. You can create it with 5 subchapters, and then delete all the headings, all the subchapters, and make your chapter much longer. You don't have to split the content. You're free to experiment. It's not just automatic solution, although it can be used
Mhm.
as an automatic solution. Books are
Yeah.
perfectly fine to be published right away, but I'd prefer to add my own touch to. So, do you have any other technical questions? Have you seen AI images? Maybe you can use these features.
Images, but I would definitely would want a demo of creating a course.
Okay, well, for the course, we are using a different platform because it's a completely different algorithm.
Okay.
I'm not sure if you've seen this, and if this is the reason you're asking, but this is the different platform that we've built, and this one helps you create courses. Let me log in quickly. I'm gonna log into my account.
So
So
I can't use the Automati or is it all connected?
it's not connected. It's a different algorithm. It's course friendly, more like lesson building oriented. Although
Okay.
you can arguably try to use automated because this is all educational content, right? So you can
Mm-hmm.
try to maybe build a course using this, but I can go through this app in a minute or two to help you figure out why it's a bit different and why we had to put it on a different platform.
Okay. You'll be able
So,
to send me the link for that.
it's yeah, definitely
You
create.
don't have to do it now. I'm just asking.
Yeah, I'll send it. It's
Yeah.
createaicourse.com. It's a simple domain. But I'll send it right away, right after we finish. So you can create a course. Everything is similar. We don't touch the design because we like this design, but the algorithm behind is a bit different. So
Okay.
what's the difference? It creates course lessons and it lets you create audio as well, audio lessons over here. It can create AI audio. Let's click on it. Let's see if it works. You can choose between 6 different AI avatars. Not sure if you can hear it.
Can I use my own voice?
That's a good idea, actually. I haven't thought of that. Like replicate your own voice and let AI do it for you. Or
Yeah. Like a bit like 11 Lab does. You can like have your own voice teaching.
that's a good idea, actually. We're
Yeah,
gonna we're gonna
make sure I get paid for this.
Well, we had different ideas. We have one that's currently under development is to create sort of an app where people can record themselves. The reason being is some course platforms don't allow AI avatars, don't allow AI voiceovers. For example, Udemy, I've posted a few courses over there,
Yeah.
and they don't allow any AI generated voiceovers. That's the reason I'm a bit doubtful if we should go full AI into this or make it as much as customizable for people. Like
Mm-hmm.
letting them use the app, and also simplify the process for them to sort of have everything they need for course creation on over here. So we've created these voiceovers. If somebody wants to do that, they can just click on create audio. It will take around a minute, and they'll be able to create audio of the lesson, which is quite cool. Although it takes a bit time, it's not user friendly. You'd have to wait on this to have it created. Okay, here it is.
This
Now,
requires keen awareness of what's happening all around me.
the voices are really good, and I couldn't tell if it's human or not. Although once you get used to AI stuff and everything, you can easily understand when you hear AI voice. I wasn't entirely sure, to be honest. So you'll see, you'll check it, you'll test it. The other thing you can do, you can create slides out of the lesson. So
Wow.
you can create PowerPoint slides, and I don't want to make them by default. I don't want to have some design that is predefined. There are templates over here that you can use to create your own style or whatever. You can use Canva to create these. The most important part is to have the slides, and
Yeah, for
these
sure.
these 5 slides are all for the first lesson. So you can pick and choose. They're all a continuation. Everything is related to the first lesson. So feel free to check it out. Apart from that,
Yeah.
you have some course creation tools as well, like sub-niche ideas if you want to find some name, build an outline, keyword planner if you need keyword planner for courses, competitor analysis, quiz creator if you want to create quizzes. I'm gonna add assignment creator, something like
I like assignments.
I've seen it somewhere as a feedback, so I decided to add it. So you can do all this similar stuff to automate it, but it's more course related, and the algorithms are revolving
Mm.
around the course creation. So that's all. Once you subscribe or buy the lifetime plan, you should be able to access all of these.
Mm-hmm.
These are all courses, although I'm not the most proud of them because they're design-wise, they're not that great. Some of them might be good, but they have a lot of useful information. Like if you want to create courses with AI, watch this one. If you want to create books, watch this one. It has a lot of useful information, although it's not probably design friendly. I mean, it's not top notch course with
Right.
4K Ultra. It still has some good stuff in there that you should probably watch, like building funnels if you want to sell on your website, creating courses, how to create modules, how to price your course, how to scale your funnel. Because if you start creating courses, you'd probably want to sell them on your own website rather than on someone else's platform.
Mhm. Right.
A whole different story. That if you decide to go into courses, we can easily hop on another call, and I could give you an in-depth guide on how to sell courses, because that's what I started doing initially before creating these apps. I've sold a lot of courses and a lot of lessons.
Mm-hmm.
So
But it doesn't matter. The design part is not really that's not an issue for me. That's where I'm like I have some skills. I have skills to have that covered, but the structured and all the content created, that's the main thing that I would want to be generated.
it's the most boring one, to be honest. I don't know. I was procrastinating a lot because I had in mind that I needed to create that lesson today. I had to write. I've been writing for a long time. I started as a content creator on Upwork, and had over, I don't know, 200 clients. Been writing for blogs for different publications. I've been writing books, and it's simply such a boring part of the job that I had to create an app that will do it for me. So that's where all of these apps can come to life, you know, to help me sort of create content faster, at least to help me figure out those boring parts. Not saying there's no work after this. You'll have to promote yourself, your stuff. You'll have to sell. It's a whole different story. I'm speeding up the process of creating it if possible. So yeah, there's a lot of other things to include and to do with both of these platforms, but we'll see. We'll take it slowly. So far,
Yeah.
and we're running shortly on time. If you have any questions, shoot.
I don't have any more questions. I think you've did an incredible job covering all my question and concern. I'm looking forward to dive into the new platform, the AI course creator that you just showed me. And yeah, but that's it for now. If I have anything else, I'll maybe shoot you an email.
Okay, perfect. I'm gonna send the URL of the app to you for the course creation, so you can check it out. Although on free plan we're not, that's a bit bummer. I can give you maybe some trial. On the free plan, we do not have these audio generations and slides because people often misuse them, and this actually costs a lot of resources. So they keep on generating, especially competitors. So we don't have this on the free plan. Maybe we
You have competitors on your platform?
Sorry?
You have competitors on your platform?
Yeah, well, everyone is spying everyone. Trust me. Once you get into the business, you'll find them lurking from everywhere. I know.
Wow.
For certain. Since as soon as you rank on Google on this page, you'll have competitors. You'll have a lot of people trying to copy your stuff, and that's exactly why I created automated, because it's so much harder to replicate, because my previous business model was ChatGPT prompts, and people would just take those prompts and sell them as their own. So I created something more complex so they could not copy it. But yeah, there are competitors all over the place there, and if they're spying you, it means you're doing something right. So
exactly. Well, congratulations.
Okay. I can see less than a minute because I'm on a free plan on Zoom. I mean, thank you for this, and thank you for giving me an opportunity to record and share this to our audience as well. If you have any questions, shoot them. I'll respond within 24.
Thank you so much, Stefan. Have a great day.
Have a great day, you too. Bye-bye.
Bye.